Hi there. In this video series, we will learn the most common GRE vocabulary. For many GRE test takers, vocabulary building presents a unique challenge. With so many words that might appear on your individual iteration of the GRE, it can be hard to fathom learning them all. Full vocabulary lists span thousands of words, with no guarantee that the terms you know will be the ones you see on test day. We've delineated a selection of common vocabulary words that might help you to get a top-notch score in GRE, so let's dive right into it. In this video you will learn a word along with their meaning, mnemonics, synonyms and usage. The first word in the list is abate. The word abate means to subside, or moderate. Think of rebate means discount. That is reducing the price. Abate and rebate are rhyming words. Synonyms can be die away, let up, slack off. The storm abated. The rain let up after a few hours. Aberrant. Aberrant is abnormal, or deviant. Imagine beer plus ant. Ant drank beer and walking abnormal. Other words are deviant, deviate. They are not tales of aberrant individuals but of societal norms. Abeyance. Abeyance means suspended action. Remember, in Hindi we use abey mat karo, baad mein karna, do it later. It also means suspension. This regulation fell into abeyance after the 12th century, and such inscriptions are very rare. Abscond. To abscond means to depart secretly and hide. Abscond sounds like abkand kar diya. When you do kand, you run away, depart secretly. Synonyms are absquatulate, bolt, decamp, go off, make off, run off. The treasurer was a member whose legs were burned. This ensured he could not abscond with the funds. Abstemious. Abstemious means sparing in eating and drinking, temperate. Focus on abs part of this word. Abs, to build a six-pack abs, eat and drink carefully. It also means light. Abstemious in his habits, he possessed great physical endurance. Admonish. To admonish means to warn, reprove. Maya always admonishes Monisha. Synonyms are discourage, monish, warn, reprove. You can admonish a selfish man. Adulterate. To adulterate something means to make impure by adding inferior or tainted substances. Adults are more impure than children, so adulterate means to make impure. Related words are debase, dilute, load, stretch. To avoid giving toddlers too much sugar, adulterate their juice with water. Aesthetic. Aesthetic means artistic, dealing with or capable of appreciating the beautiful. As sounds like ash. Aishwarya, everyone appreciates the beauty of Aishwarya. It means a philosophical theory as to what is beautiful. I have an aesthetic appreciation of John's looks, personal style and creativity. Aggregate. To aggregate means to gather, accumulate. What are your aggregate marks? It means what is your grand total marks. Sum, total, totality are the synonyms. The libraries of the city contain an aggregate of some 300,000 volumes. Alacrity. The word alacrity means cheerful promptness, eagerness. To make agalakriti one should be lively and eager. Briskness and smartness mean the same thing. She rose with alacrity and moved away. Alleviate. To alleviate means to relieve. Remember, Allevia cream alleviates the pain. It means to ease or facilitate. It's supposed to alleviate bad moods, Dan said to Lana. Amalgamate. The meaning of the word amalgamate is to combine, unite in one body. Amalga plus mate, mate mean to combine. Comics, mingle, mix, unify, amalgamated, coalesced, consolidated, fused are some synonyms. Amalgamate the two schools. Ambiguous. To be ambiguous is to be unclear or doubtful in meaning. AMBL means to, both, guess sounds like guess. Both are wild guess, so it's doubtful. Equivocal means the same. Her songs are intentionally ambiguous. Ambivalence. Ambivalence is the state of having contradictory or conflicting emotional attitudes. It matches with ambulance. In case of severe emergency, inside an ambulance, you have mixed emotions. Bachega ya nahi. It's same as ambivalency. He felt an ambivalence about the nature of the inmates. Ameliorate. The word ameliorate means to improve. Amelie. Improve your performance rate. Amend, better, improve, ameliorate are synonyms. He wanted to ameliorate the present suffering. Anachronism. Anachronism is when something or someone misplaced in time. Anachronism is equal to ana plus chron, that is chronology. A person or thing who is out of chronological order. That is, person belongs to earlier time. Misdating, mistiming are synonyms. The spy thriller is a genre that arguably should have died 15 years ago, and its continued popularity seems an anachronism at first glance. Analogous. Analogous means comparable. Remember analogous from analogy. Correspondent has the same meaning. The organism is made up of molecules which are analogous to them. Anarchy. Anarchy is the absence of governing body, state of disorder. Anarchy. It sounds like monarchy. Like Tibet was ruled by monarchy. So, absence of government. Lawlessness is similar to anarchy. This is simply bringing anarchy into the army, and flinging victory away. Anomalous. Anomalous is abnormal, irregular. Anomalous behavior of water with different forms as in solid, liquid and gas. Ice, water and vapors. So irregular in characteristics. Abnormal, atypical, non-typical have the same meaning. The situation was an anomalous one. Antipathy. Antipathy is to have aversion, dislike. Can remember it as opposite of sympathy. Rhyming and opposite words. Antipathy and sympathy. Also means distaste. Cats were his greatest antipathy. Apathy. Apathy is lack of caring, indifference. Apathy sounds like chapati means roti in Hindi. So say I don't like chapati. I like breads only. Indifference, numbness, spiritlessness are similar in meaning. He was sunk in apathy after his failure. Appease. To appease means to pacify or soothe, relieve. Ease is something to pacify, soothing. Assuage, conciliate, gentle, gruntle, lenify, mollify, pacify, placate, quell, stay, propitiate are all synonyms. He came to help her, to appease his guilt once and for all. Apprise. To apprise means to inform. One who will inform will get apprise, advice, apprise, give notice, notify, send word, apprise, instruct, appreciate, apprise, revalue all mean the same thing. I am grateful to my cousin for taking the time to apprise me of our grandmother's illness. Approbation. The word approbation means approval. Approbation. You get confirmation or approval in your job after your probation period. Advise, apprise, give notice, notify, send word are related words. A murmur of approbation and satisfaction ran through the crowd. Appropriate. To appropriate means to acquire, take possession of for one's own use. Appropriate proprietorship means the ownership of a business or property. Synonyms are allow, earmark, reserve, set aside, capture, conquer, seize. Great Britain followed suit, but under a political arrangement between the powers no single power was to appropriate the islands. Arduous. Arduous is hard, strenuous. Arduous equals read it as, hard to do for us, backbreaking, grueling, hard, heavy, laborious, oprose, punishing, toilsome all means arduous. It was an arduous climb up the mountain. Artless. An artless person is without guile, open and honest. Art plus less, that is without having any art or skill to deceive. Ingenuous, uncultivated, uncultured are similar. She had the artless expressions of a human, an endearing trait that made him want to wrap his arms around her. Ascetic. The word ascetic means to practicing self-denial, austere. One who watches Astha channel is ascetic. Abstainer, austere, Spartan are synonymous. Here he lived a quiet if not an ascetic life. Assiduous. To be assiduous is to be diligent. Ass is donkey and donkey is hardworking. Sedulous has the same meaning. She was assiduous in pointing out every feature. Assuage. Assuage means to ease or lessen the pain, satisfy the hunger, or soothe anger. Ass means donkey. Donkey's usage give huge relief from carrying loads. Appease, conciliate, gentle, gruntle, lenify, mollify, pacify, placate, satisfy, thirst, allay, quench, slake, aid, palliate, relieve all means assuage. She managed to mollify the angry customer. This pill will relieve your headaches. Attenuate. To attenuate means to make thinner. If tenu means you, eat that is ate less, you will attenuate. Rarefy, faded, weaken can some similar words attenuate the noise in a jet aircraft, for example. Audacious. Audacious is someone who is daring, bold. It sounds like, how dare she is. Audacious. So it is daring. Brave, dauntless, fearless, hardy, intrepid, unfearing, bald-faced, barefaced, bodacious, brassy, brazen, brazen-faced, insolent, daring, venturesome, venturous are all synonyms. Audacious explorers. Fearless reporters and photographers. Intrepid pioneers. Austere. The word austere means to be forbiddingly stern, severely simple and unornamented. Austere sounds like Australia. Remember Australia's cricket team is very austere. Severe, stark, stern, ascetic, ascetical, Spartan means austere. Example. A monk's austere life. Austere grandeur of the cathedral. A stark interior. An austere expression. A stern face. So, that's it for this video. We will cover all the high-frequency words in the upcoming videos. Please subscribe to the channel and tune in for more such videos. Goodbye.